this is our athletic virtual banquet tonight. We want to recognize and honor our athletes for this past year, for their contributions and to Pewitt Athletics. This has been an amazing year with some great athletic accomplishments. With the COVID-19, we have all had to adjust. It is a shame that the spring sports did not get to finish their seasons. To the seniors, we love you and will miss you. A successful athletic program has many people that are involved in making it go. There are many duties, hours of preparations, bus trips, practices, and competitions to compete. This task requires many people. We'd like to thank a few of those people now. First of all, the Booster Club and all their officers for all the work that they did throughout the entire season and school year. They provided things that the school budget at times could not provide. I'd like to thank Dave Hill and all the maintenance and custodial staff for all the work that they did to help us with our facilities. I'd like to thank all the parents because of you, you got them to practices and games and helped us there in so many ways. The school board for providing us with everything that we needed financially to help make this happen. I'd like to thank the administration, Dr. Kathy Allen, Mrs. Reed, Mr. Wiley, and Mr. Cartwright for all their help and assistance. Also, I'd like to thank the faculty, the athletes, and the coaches and their families. A special thanks to all of our coaches. Their commitment, sacrifice, and love for the kids is just fantastic. Steve Trussell, Lori Shaw, Deborah Westfall, Jennifer Crocker, Dana Stewart, Nicole Myers, and Jennifer York. They were our girls' coaches. Our boys' coaches were Triston Abron, Brent Milby, Nick York, Cedrick Dorsey, Travis Moore, Michael Haydon, Grant Kaysen, Greg Smith. And also we'd like to thank not just them, but all their spouses and family, because their spouses and families had to have had a lot of work in this too and everything, all the sacrifices they had to make with their spouses and mothers and fathers, you know, being up here with you kids all the time. If I've missed anyone, I apologize. To the athletes, many people have contributed to your success. Yes, you had to do the physical preparations of practice, off-season, and having the pleasure of competing. There are so many people that have helped you get to where you are now. At some point, you need to thank these people. These young men and women are a great source of pride to this community. For 70 years, students, coaches, teachers, administrators, parents, and community members have built the pride and tradition of Pewitt Athletics. We're all very fortunate and blessed to have a community that cares and prides themselves on Brahma athletics. We're constantly telling kids that they represent this community and school, so make sure you conduct yourselves in such a manner. These athletes do represent us quite well. These young men and women have carried on and will continue to carry on the pride and tradition of Pewitt Athletics. Also, at this time, we want to welcome Coach Strickland, his wife, Deja, their children, Tally, Reed, and newborn little Tatum to our community.
Hey guys, this is Coach Shaw here for our virtual athletic banquet. I'd like to introduce our 2019 junior varsity volleyball team. First off, freshman Emily Gable, Lindsay McKay, Kiera Hamilton, Mackenzie Stewart, and Hallie Taylor. Sophomores, Diana Castilla Escobar, Jamesia Gilmore, Kelsey Watson, and Mackenzie Wharton. Juniors, Allison Boyd, Casey Clifton, Shelby Griffith, Grace Nichols, and Sanaya Scott. I'd also like to thank coaches Jennifer Crocker and Debbie Westfall for helping with our high school program, as well as Steve Trussell and Dana Stewart, who helped with our junior high girls. Thank you. Our varsity volleyball team had a much improved season as we learned to work together and to never give up. I was super proud of our Lady Brahmas for going the distance in multiple 5-set matches in district this season. First off, we have Sissy Jones, junior setter, honorable mention, and academic all district. Destiny Jones. Outside hitter, senior. First team All-District, academic All-District. Natalie Tucker, sophomore. Outside hitter, academic All-District. Sam Smith, senior, utility player, academic All-District. JC Crocker, senior setter. Honorable mention, academic All-District. Lauren Morris, senior, defensive specialist, academic All-District. Kelly Jo Osman, junior, outside hitter, second team All-District, academic All-District. Meshman, outside hitter, Michaela Jackson, academic All-District. Hannah McGee, junior, defensive specialist, academic All-District. Brooke Traylor, sophomore, middle blocker, academic All-District. Maya Heath, junior, libero, honorable mention, academic All-District. 4 of our seniors were chosen to be recognized by Texas Girls Coaches Association for academic All-State. JC Crocker, Lauren Morris, Sam Smith, and Destiny Jones. Thank you, ladies. I love you and miss you. Have a great summer.
At this time, we want to recognize all the kids that participated in football. It was a tremendous year for everybody and one that we'll always remember. I'd like to start out with the freshmen first. Trevor Blackwell, Bryce Brenton, Joseph Brown, Tavion Brown, James Bird, Xander Evans, Ryder Gibson, Haydon Green, DK Harvest, Isaac Hodges, Amari Johnson, Sam Mendez, Teddy Mitchell, Makai Perry, Matthew Roach, Mason Shields, and Colton Wilson. They were our freshman kids. They did a fantastic job, and they're growing and getting better, every year. They're going to be real good someday. Our 10th graders, Quay Avenger, Joey Green, DeAndre Hill, who was honorable mention All East Texas running back, second team All District outside linebacker. DeMarcus Johnson, Kason Kelly, Ben Latham, who was second team All District lineman, Jody McGee, Eric Morris, Jack Morris. DeMarcus Thomas was one of our managers. Aiden Weaver, Trip Zimmerly, and Marcus Wright. Those were our sophomore kids. Our juniors, Ryan Caperton, Chris Evans, DeMarcus Hill, who was All-State offensive lineman, honorable mention All East Texas lineman, first team All-District lineman. Kadrian Johnson, he was All-State defensive back, first team All East Texas safety, honorable mention All East Texas running back, second team All-District running back, second team All-District safety. Colby Kelly, Reese Kelly was first team All-State offensive lineman, honorable mention All East Texas defensive lineman, first team All-District offensive lineman, second team All-District defensive lineman. Deontay Lloyd, Tanner Mines. Tanner was a first team All-State linebacker, first team All-District tight end, and a second team All-District linebacker. Jet Morris, he was second team All-District lineman. Austin Tucker. Dalton Vissring was second team All-District kicker. Kendra Webster was honorable mention All East Texas defensive line and second team All-District defensive lineman. David Williams, All-State offensive lineman, first team All-District lineman. Those were our juniors. Our seniors, this is going to be a group of kids that have really contributed to the success of Pewitt football. They will be greatly missed, and they did a fantastic job all year long. And they have a lot of superlatives here. Cross Holder was honorable mention All East Texas quarterback and honorable mention All District. LeJathan Allen was first team All-State running back, first team All East Texas safety, first team All District running back, second team All District safety, first team All East Texas running back. He was a Smokies Player of the Year, He was a Built Ford Tough 3A Player of the Year. He was first team All-District running back and second team All-District safety. Dylan Coffey was honorable mention All-District. DJ Turner. Colby Frost was All-State linebacker and honorable mention All-District. Keontre Hawkins was first team All-State defensive end, second team All-East Texas running back, and he was the District Defensive Player of the Year. John Wiley Hargrove. Duke Fitz. He was a first team All-State offensive lineman. He was a first team All-East Texas offensive lineman. He was the District Offensive Lineman of the Year. James Gilmore and Joe Sullivan was one of our managers. Also out of this group, as far as superlatives, Coach Abron was the Texas High School Coach of the Year. The JV football team had a 5-5 season. They had a lot of close games, had a lot of exciting games. They did a real good job, and every week they got better. They're getting ready for varsity football and Friday Night Lights. A lot of these guys are going to have to step up to replace graduating seniors. These guys helped us a lot and got much more experience during the playoff run because they're the ones that had to practice against the varsity to get them ready for those Friday night games and everything. So again, JV football, you guys did a great job this year. We look forward to bigger and better things for you guys as well. The varsity football team. This team went 14-2, made the state championship game for the 4th time in school history, made the state semifinal game for the 6th time in school history, and made the playoffs for the 36th time in school history. This team is definitely one of the best teams in school history. They led the nation in rushing with 6,385 yards, where they averaged 8.1 yards per play. They were the top 3A team in the state in total offensive yards. We had the 3A Player of the Year and had the Texas High School Coach of the Year. What a great year these kids had. It hurt coming up short in the championship game, but what a great year we had. It was a great experience. You got to play in one of the most famous football stadiums in the world. You'll have some memories that will last a lifetime. What a great setting in a game over at Mount Pleasant against Dangerfield. I've been coaching for 42 years, and that game ranks real high on some of the most exciting games I've ever been involved in. The crowd and the atmosphere was electric. Even during pregame warm-up when we went to get out there, you could just feel the electricity. And just throughout the course of the game, it was just one of those things that you'll never forget.
Last Friday night, they had a chance to avenge their only loss of the season. NBC6's Jory Perry's has more on Pewitt's quest for a state title.
The Pewitt Brahmas find themselves in the semifinals for the first time since 2010 after that 45-42 win over their rival Dangerfield. The team telling me here at practice they know very well the importance of having a short memory in football. But the way that win came about, down 17 at the half, able to fight back and hang on against the team that handed them their only loss of the season, well, that showed them exactly what they're capable of. And Coach said it couldn't have come at more of an opportune time. This team now feels like they can handle anything.
There's not much more that can come at these guys that's going to differentiate that from the state championship. The venue it will be the difference, but as far as the crowd and the noise and all of that, we experienced that already. So it's one of those things where, as a coach, you're like, okay, hey, we've been there, we've done that.
Our community and our team knows how good we are and how great we can be, but I believe that was a statement game to the entire state. Don't count us out, because coming off a team explosive as Dangerfield, any win against them is impressive, and it's something to really cherish. But now we're going to use that win as momentum.
We also made ESPN top 10 plays of the day after the state championship game.
SportsCenter's top 10 plays, but the Lakers, again, lose 111-104.
Gunter beat Omaha Pewitt for the Texas State Football Championship 3A Division II, but Pewitt's Kadrian Johnson, he doesn't have to call me Johnson. He picks it, and he's got reservation. I mean, he looked like Yossi deking the guys on the ice. Look at number 1 go for 6. Man, that is a top play.
All the playoff games were just great experiences. Remember the traffic jam going to Corrigan Camden and getting there just in time for kickoff, and going into their stadium and beating them on their own field. You got to play at Longview, Sulphur Springs, Mount Pleasant, Waco, and AT&T Stadium. I want you to always remember the feeling of euphoria when you beat East Bernard at Waco. What a great feeling. that you'll never forget that feeling. That was just a fantastic time. An important part of football are life lessons. One of those biggest is overcoming adversity. You know, we have losses to deal with, injuries, distractions. A lot of things happen during games that are a form of adversity, and in life you have to learn to overcome that. So the thing that we hope that all of you will always take with you is that no matter what happens in life, there's going to be adversity. Your marriage, your job, things aren't going to always go the way you want it to, so you have to learn to overcome adversity. Myself and the rest of the coaches are very proud of these young men. We love you all. Seniors, you will be missed, but not forgotten. You have left a lasting mark on this football program and community. For those coming back, you must carry on the pride and tradition of Brahma football. And with this group of football players and this team, this whole thing, I thank God for letting me have an experience to have a chance to be a part of you guys and everything. It's been a pride and it's been an honor and privilege to have coached you guys. The last thing we have to do here with the football is we have the Brahma Pride Award winner. This goes for the exceptional leadership and commitment to the pride and tradition of Pewitt athletics. Normally we pick one person for this award. This past year we had 9 seniors. We could not have gotten to where we did if any one of those 9 seniors we didn't have. So what we're doing with the Brahma Pride Award winner this year is we're grouping all the seniors into one. This is going to be given to each senior member of this football team because, again, there's no way we could have made it to where we did without each and every one of them. So LeJathan Allen, Dylan Coffey, Duke Fitz, Colby Frost, James Gilmore, John Wiley Hargrove, Trey Hawkins, Cross Holder, and DJ Turner. You guys are the recipients of the Brahma Pride Award winners for this year. We miss you and love you, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys come back and visit us.
Good evening, everyone. At this time, I would like to recognize our 2019-2020 cross-country team. Our seniors this year were Kaitlyn Randall, Maggie Smith, Samantha Smith, Kay Bennett, Logan Bogue, Benjamin Cruz, Tyler Edmondson, Cade Lawings, Remington Perry, Patrick Salazar, Kason Stringfellow. Our juniors, Paisley McGee, Braxton Coffey, Trent Griffin, Jose Pareco, Ethan Smith, Macon Williamson. Our sophomores, Madison Pace, Mackenzie Wharton, James Comer, Miguel Gonzalez, Dayton Granberry, Brandon Reeves Harwood, Connor Stringfellow, DeMarcus Thomas. Our freshmen, Addison Perry, Ashton Edmondson, Aiden Price. Addison Perry had a great year this year. She was our regional qualifier. Addison was the 6th place medalist at district. She advanced to the regional cross-country meet in Arlington. She was only seconds away from advancing to state. Congrats, Addison, on such a great year. To my seniors, I want to say to you that you will be truly missed, and I appreciate the endless miles that you ran. We wish you the best of luck in your future. I'd also at this time like to present our cross-country Brahma Pride Award. The female recipients are Kaitlyn Randall and Addison Perry. Our male recipient is Remington Perry. You three have shown such dedication and great spirit for cross-country. Addison, you did a fantastic job as a freshman, showing this district that you are someone to be watched the rest of your high school years. Kaitlyn and Remington, thank you for all your high school years, supporting your teammates and challenging yourself to be the very best. Congratulations to the 3 of you. Thank you.
Hello, it's Miss Milby. I would like to take a minute to recognize our cheerleading squad for the 2019-2020 school year. These girls worked so hard this year. They cheered at least 28 games between football and basketball, numerous pep rallies, community pep rally, mini pep rallies at the elementary, appearances in the various different parades, and lots of visits to the different campuses to just spread spirit all over Brahma land. So I want to take a minute to recognize our seniors this year. We had 3, Lexi Cobb, McKinley Ray, and Dee Dee Jones. And the rest of our squad from this year: Casey Clifton, Emma Samaniego, Sissy Jones, Natalie Tucker, Emily Gable, Michaela Jackson, Addison Perry, Addison Weaver, and our mascot, Jalen Smith. Ladies, you did an amazing job this year, and I hope you know how special you are to me and all of our Brahma fans. Thanks so much.
Hi, I'm Cedrick Dorsey, the head boys basketball coach here at Paul Pewitt, and I'm here to brag about the basketball team. So this was a unique year for us. We actually played more football games than basketball games. So when it's time after the break and time to get jumping into basketball, we only had 1 preseason game and had to jump straight into district. We finished the year 4-10, which was a lot better than it was last year. I'll say that. We didn't have any district wins last year. This year we finished with 4 district wins, as well as finished in 5th place in district. Without further ado, I'm going to name the JV basketball team, who was coached by Travis Moore, who did a wonderful job with those guys, who's also assistant for the varsity as well. Here are your JV basketball players: James Beard, Aiden Weaver, Ryder Gibson, Bryce Brenton, Andrew Hawkins, Cole Batchelor, Patrick Salazar, Makai Perry, Kason Kelly, Tori Button, Mayan Fleming, Austin Tucker, Trayton Davison, and Teddy Mitchell. Thank you guys and the work that you put in this year. You did a wonderful job. Looking forward to next year as well too. Now, as far as the varsity goes, junior number 1, Kadrian Johnson, who was a first-team All-District selection. A freshman number 2, Amari Johnson, who was newcomer of the year in district. Number 0, a sophomore, Tyrone Cobbins. Sophomore number 5, DeAndre Hill, who was second-team All-District selection. A junior number 4, Dalton Visser. Senior number 11, Kobe Frost, who was honorable mention All-District. A junior number 12, Ethan Smith. Senior number 14, Keontre Hawkins, who was also honorable mention All-District. A sophomore number 3, DeMarcus Thomas. Junior number 21, Trenton Griffin. A freshman, DeKaylin Harvest, number 22. Freshman, Tavion Brown, number 24. And then our lone senior, DJ Turner. Managers was Tyson Jones and James Happy Gilmore. The Brahma Pride for a basketball team, I decided to give it to 2 guys. One was the senior, Keontre Hawkins, and other sophomore, DeAndre Hill. Looking forward to big things this upcoming year. Thanks, guys, for all your hard work and dedication that you put into this program.
Welcome to our athletic banquet this year. I'm Coach Trussell. I'm the head girls basketball coach. Let me first of all start by thanking my assistant coach, Debbie Westfall, who's a JV coach, and my 2 junior high coaches, Lori Shaw and Dana Stewart. JV this year was made up of 7 players. They are Callie Coburn, Tatiana Donaldson, Kiera Hamilton, Lindsay McKay, Addison Perry, Sanaya Scott, and Hallie Taylor. Varsity this year was 23-9, was 10-2 in district, was 2nd place. We won the DCAP tournament this year, was 2nd place in the Hawkins tournament. Also, a couple of things about our team this year that I'm very proud of, and I think our girls are as well, that in the state of Texas, according to Max Preps, in Class 3A, we were 2nd in scoring, 2nd in assists, and 2nd in blocks, 3rd in 3-point field goals made, and 3rd in steals. This year's roster contained 11 players. They are senior Dee Dee Jones, 2nd team All-District, Kaitlyn Randall, Sam Smith, honorable mention All-District. Our juniors are Maya Heath, 1st team All-District, Sissy Jones, 1st team All-District, Callie Osmond, 1st team All-District, sophomore Brooke Traylor, Freshmen Deja Cooper, Shawnee Cooper, Michaela Jackson, and Jalen Smith, who was also honorable mention. Every girl this year was academic all-district. Sam Smith was a TGCA academic all-district as well. Let me also thank Shelby Griffith this year for doing stats on the bench, and also Sanai Scott for filming. This year's Brahma Pride Award winner goes to Maya Heath for her leadership and work ethic this year during our basketball season. So congratulations to Maya and to all of our girls. Thank you.
What's up, Brahma Nation? I'm Coach Milby. I'm here to recognize the powerlifting team for the 2019-2020 season. To start off with, I'll go ahead and recognize the girls, which are Grace Nichols, Emily Gable, and our manager was Lauren Morris. Boy participants that we had were Trey Hawkins, James Gilmore, David Williams, Tanner Mines, Ryan Caperton, DeMarcus Hill, Jack Morris, Colton Wilson, Haydon Green, Ryder Gibson, and Ben Latham. This year's Brahma Pride Award winner goes to our lone regional qualifier, and that is Keontre Hawkins. Miss you guys. Love y'all.
Good evening, everyone. At this time, I would like to recognize our 2019-2020 tennis team. Our seniors are Cade Bennett, Remington Perry, Kaysen Stringfellow. Juniors, Allison Boyd, Jacqueline Laredo, Paisley McGee, Grace Nichols, Alasia Nixon, Emma Samaniego, Trent Griffin, Austin Newland, Jose Pareco, Ethan Smith, Macon Williamson. Our sophomores, Triston Carpenter, Diana Costello, Aubrey Watkins, Gavin Bigelow, James Comer, Logan Reynolds, Connor Stringfellow. Freshmen, Addison Perry, Isaac Hodges, and 3 exchange students this year, Gam, Camilla, Sophia. Our season did not get finished as planned, but there's no doubt we had district champions and regional qualifiers in this group. Seniors, I want to thank you for your dedication to this game and always challenging yourself to achieve the next level. You will be missed, but I know great things are about to happen for you. At this time, I'd like to present our Tennis Brahma Pride Award. Our female recipient is Emma Samaniego. Emma, your dedication is admired, and I can't wait to see what your senior year brings. Our male recipients are Remington Perry and Kaysen Stringfellow. Remington and Kaysen, thank you for all the great matches. I was blessed to watch you play. I wish the season had finished in a different way, but I know you two are on to great things. I wish you the best. Thank you all.
Hi, my name is Cedrick Dorsey. I'm the head girls track coach here at Pewitt, and I'm here to take a moment of your time to brag on our girls track team. Unfortunately, this year was cut short due to the pandemic that's been going on, but we were fortunate enough to be able to run in 2 track meets. The first being here at Paul Pewitt. We hosted, we came in 2nd overall, and the second one we ran in hooks. I'd like to thank all the girl track coaches, Coach Lori Shaw, Coach Debbie Westfall, Coach Dana Stewart, and Mr. Steve Anderson for all the help, hard work, and dedication that you poured into this program. Thank you. This group of girls this year, led by seniors Kaitlyn Randall and Sam Smith, it was a very exciting group of girls to coach. Their willingness to sacrifice running certain events for the betterment of the team, it really meant a lot. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it right here. Next year, plan on some big things happening with this group. So you might want to stay tuned in, because you don't want to miss some of those things that will be taking place. Without further ado, I'm going to call out our girls track team. Our freshman Jolie Berry, freshman Adasia Cooper, freshman Ashani Cooper, freshman Tatiana Donaldson, freshman Emily Gable, sophomore Jamesia Gilmore, junior Shelby Griffith, junior Shemaya Heath, junior Sissy Jones, junior Kelly Osmond, freshman Addison Perry, senior Kaitlyn Randall, junior Sanaya Scott, freshman Jalen Smith, senior Sam Smith, and sophomore Mackenzie Wharton. The Brahma Pride Award, I decided to go a little out of the tradition but these two girls, their willingness to sacrifice and do some things that they kind of wasn't used to doing, and it was a change for them, but they both did it without complaining for the most part. Well, one of them for the most part, but she did it for the betterment of the team, said she'd do this, whatever we need to do to get better, and she was willing to do it. These two girls were both freshmen. One was Addison Perry and the other Deja Cooper.
At this time, we want to introduce the track team to you. The JV track team was Bryce Brent, Tavion Brown, Tori Bunton, James Comer, Tyrone Cobbins, Ashton Edmondson, Ryder Gibson, Haydon Green, Ty Hervey, Isaac Hodges, Amari Johnson, Ben Latham, Deontay Lloyd, Anquan Maxey, Jody McGee, Jack Morris, Jet Morris, Deontay Parker, Makai Perry, Aiden Price, DeMarcus Thomas, and Colton Wilson. These guys did a real good job this year, the two meets that we had for JV track, and we're looking forward to them, being varsity members here someday soon. The varsity track team was Ryan Caperton, Dylan Coffey, Duke Fitz, James Gilmore, Joey Green, John Wiley Hargrove helped as a manager, Keontre Hawkins, DeAndre Hill, DeMarcus Johnson, Kadrian Johnson, Reese Kelly, Patrick Salazar, DJ Turner, and Kendrell Webster. Those kids were our track team for this year. We had great participation from these kids that came out and worked real hard and got after it. With track this year, we only had 2 track meets before COVID-19 shut the season down. In those 2 track meets, we won both of them. We won the Sibley Brahma relays and we won the Hooks Hornet relays. We were doing real well, looking forward to seeing how they could compete in district and how many kids we could advance to the area and regional track meets and possibly even to the state meet. One of the highlights this year was Joey Green broke the pole vault record at Hooks. He vaulted 13 feet 10 inches. We had some other seniors that looked like they were going to have just a great year. I hate that for them to lose their spring season, but it's one of those things that we can't help. It affected everybody across the entire country and across the entire world. For the Brahma Pride Award winner here for track, again, it's for exceptional leadership and commitment to the pride and tradition of Pewitt athletics. This year it goes to Dylan Coffey.
The 2020 JV baseball team includes Austin Tucker, Brandon Reeves Harwood, Cole Batchelor, Colton Wilson, Drew Hawkins, Evan West, Mason Shields, Makai Perry, Tavion Brown, Trayton Davidson, Xander Evans, and Jerry Joe Sullivan. The 2020 varsity baseball team includes Kason Kelly, Dayton Granberry, Eric Morris, Haydon Green, Jack Morris, Colby Kelly, Reese Kelly, Dalton Vissering, Tanner Mines, Colby Frost, Duke Fitz, James Gilmore, Cade Lawings, Logan Bogue, Keontre Hawkins, and Tyler Edmondson.
I'm Coach York. I was the head softball coach at Pewitt. Just wanted to take some time to recognize the young ladies. Our freshmen were Mackenzie Stewart, Lindsay McKay, Hallie Taylor, and KK Jackson. Our sophomores were Mackenzie Wharton, Jamesia Gilmore, Kelsey Watson. Our juniors were Sissy Jones, Maya Heath, Hannah McGee and Callie Osmond. And our seniors were Caitlin Randall, Lauren Morris, and J.C. Crocker. The Brahma Pride Award winner is J.C. Crocker. Ladies finished 8-8 on our shortened season. Got second place in the Linden Kildare tournament. Ladies, I'm sorry that it was cut short. I had a blast with y'all, and I love each and every one of you.
These last awards that we have to announce, there's 2 awards, Doug Sibley and the Fielding Huddleston Awards and Scholarships. For both of these, both these coaches were very similar. And when we pick people to win these awards and win scholarships, some things that the coaching staff is looking at is that we want them to play multiple sports. We want them to be dedicated, we want them to be a leader, we want them to be good students. We want to see that they play and practice hard. We want to see that they have great character on and off the field and court. They must have heart, determination, and be of good citizenship. And these are the characteristics we look for in both of these, Sibley Scholarship as well as the Huddleston Award and Scholarship. Doug Sibley was a longtime coach here at Paul Pewitt. He coached here for 22 years and just was a fantastic man and everything, a very dear friend of mine.
In the summer of 1980, Coach Doug Sibley, my dad, moved from Western Kansas to Omaha, Texas for the sole purpose of coaching high school football in the state of Texas. He worked here at Paul Pewitt High School for 22 years as the defensive coordinator and the head track coach. While he loved coaching, teaching was truly his passion. He taught American history, sociology, and driver's education with an unparalleled enthusiasm and excitement. Following his death in 2001, the Doug Sibley Memorial Scholarship was established. This scholarship is presented each year to the senior male athlete who exhibits the qualities and the characteristics that my dad would have looked for and expected in his athletes and himself in his over 30-plus years in education. Some of these qualities include respectable character, an outstanding work ethic, dedication to his team and his teammates, a desire to succeed in everything that he does, a never-quit attitude, leadership in season, out of season, in the classroom, on the field, on the court, on the track, and in the community. This year's recipient of the Doug Sibley Memorial Scholarship certainly possesses these characteristics. He played football, baseball, and track. He was the District 11 3A Offensive Lineman of the Year, All East Texas First Team Offensive Line, Smoky.com Honorable Mention Center. He was selected to the Texas FCA All-Star Showdown Team. He was a member of the National Honor Society and the Student Council. This year's recipient will continue his education next year at Texas A&M at College Station. It's a great honor and privilege that I present the 2019-2020 Doug Sibley Memorial Scholarship to Mr. Duke Fitz.
On the Huddleston Award and Scholarship, there's an award and a scholarship. Coach Huddleston coached here at Pewitt for 16 years, a long time, and the older people in the community, speak very highly of him. To me, this is a very special night for me as well, because when I first came here in 1985, I came and actually was interviewing the weekend that Coach Huddleston passed away. A few weeks later, I got the job, and I moved down here and went to the first athletic banquet there in May of 1985. And I was sitting in the seats, and Holly, my wife, was sitting on stage to help present the first ever Fielding Huddleston Award. And now I married her, and it's kind of a special night for us. But this award and scholarship began with a former player of Coach Huddleston's by the name of Mike Smith, who went on to be an attorney and currently now lives in Texarkana, and he is the one responsible for starting all of this. The award goes to the top female senior athlete and the top senior male athlete of each class and everything. That's been going on since 1985, and these plaques are in the weight room displayed quite proudly. This year, the top senior girl senior athlete is J.C. Crocker. The top boy athlete is Keontre Hawkins, and their names will be engraved and mounted in the weight room on those plaques. The scholarship this year goes to Keontre Hawkins. And these are great people, and we wish them the best. And again, seniors, we're sorry that you lost part of your senior year to the COVID-19. But I just want you to know that you're always in our thoughts and prayers. And may God bless each and every one of you. And we love each and every one of you. And we look forward to you coming back and visiting us and saying hi. When you come back to the school, make sure you come by and say hi.